Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. In today's matchup, we should have a fun one on our hands. It's the Titans coming in at 6-3, going up against the Dolphins, who come in at 4-5.
We welcome all of you to Nissan Stadium on the banks of the Cumberland River in downtown Nashville, Tennessee. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Miami Dolphins and the Tennessee Titans. The football, and they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
To put it mildly, that is not the way anyone wants to start off a game. You fumble on your first offensive snap. But now what you're worried about is, does that linger throughout the game for your guys on offense, and how's the defense going to handle it? Because no one expects to run out on the field on the first play and have to all of a sudden start to play themselves.
Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. Now it's the Boise State alum, Jay Ajayi. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Second down following the run. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Ajayi. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. Escaping the pressure right. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of. Otherwise, he was going to get sacked.
And Parkey's kick is good. And the Dolphins will jump out to a 3-0 lead. So they recover the fumble but could not take advantage of the short field They do get 3.
And no one ever turns down 3 points going up on the board, but the offense will go to the sidelines wondering what if, while the defense on the other side, they'll celebrate holding them to just a field goal after giving up such bad field position.
And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out come the Titans now. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down. Off play action to Henry. Here's Mariota. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well. Great change up there on the route and got that inside release, made it a successful pitch and catch.
Well, the first thing you want to do is have him thinking that you're going outside, make a move in that direction. Then you really don't run the route against the whole body of the defender. You run against a half of him, and the inside half, and he took it right across his face, got inside, and won that route in a big way.
They go play action here on first down. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. The intended receiver, Taywan Taylor. And now it's second down.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
The ball popped in the air and intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
After the interception, here's Tannehill. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Jamarcus Lawrence in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. Here's Tannehill now on second down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll get it down here to the 43. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
From the gun on third down, Tannehill. And he's going to drop this off to Williams, complete. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Give him 7 on the play, and that's going to make it fourth down. And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. From the right hash, this from 53. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and that'll make it 6-0 here in the first. A little bit of a lower trajectory there on the deep kick, and it worked.
Had to do it because he had to drive it out low because of the length of the kick. Able to do that, got it above the defense and over the post.
And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. He finds an opening past the 40. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. 38 yards on the scamper there.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Mariota on first down. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Cannon. And he coughed it up. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Following the fumble recovery, Tannehill. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. On second down, here's Tannehill. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1. They'll toss it to Ajayi. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Well, he's taken down, but not before picking up the first thanks to a flashy little spin move. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. So it'll be first down here after the run. They run again with Ajayi. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's second down. That would give to the big fullback. This is Whitlock. And he'll bring this one inside the 35. Pretty good running there, 9 yards. Sets up a 3rd and 1.
Now there's a good chunk of yardage picked up there, and big fella, sometimes he doesn't need a whole lot of space created. He can make his own way.
Tannehill going to throw on 3rd and 1. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down. So now the field goal unit trots out there for the 3rd time tonight. On the left hash, officially, it's called a 51-yard attempt. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that will make our score 9-0. It's really something. Even when he's hitting these from distance, big-time distance, he manages to put them right down the middle, doesn't he?
No doubt about that one. Never a doubt. And this is no extra point. That's 50-plus. And that's the definition of splitting the uprights.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. Flush to his right. And some space here. With the former Volunteer Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Titans with a football here to begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a 1st down. They'll run it now out of the gun. Pushing his way inside the 40.
Another minute.
Derrick Henry all alone. 20. head. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Titans get the quick strike touchdown. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Here's Prater now set to kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. So now here come the Dolphins. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now, but the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, got the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus. A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
Back to the air, Tannehill on second down. Going back to Lander. This time he's got him complete. And now running right through him. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A good pickup there, 26 yards. On 1st and 10, Tannehill. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Kenny Stills, his first touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead. And that makes it a 9-point game. Here's Parkey now set to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. A big hit. Knocked out sideways at the 17-yard line. Here's the Titan offense now as they make their way back onto the field. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, we gave up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here. Eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag is down. This could possibly be a push-off. Looked like some hands both ways. They got it on the offense.
And sometimes there's a fine line between being the receiver and the DB, and he knocked that one away. Might have caused an incompletion that could have been an interception.
Here's Mariota. Flushed out right. Call it a gain of 13 yards on the play. And it'll make it a second down.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
Mariota now on second down. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Davis. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The Titans efficient passing on this drive. There's another first down. Now a play fake here on first down. Over the middle, complete. That's Cannon. 23 yards on the play. And there they went crossing route against the zone defense. What do you think of that?
Takes real coordination between the passer and the receiver because you've got to read those zones and where the open spots are and be on the same page with the guy throwing the football. Because sometimes you're throwing it in front of the zone. Sometimes you're throwing it between the zones. Sometimes the receiver's going to just kind of find a spot and what we call sit down and present himself to the quarterback and throw it there. It's a tough read, but when they're in sync, it's really effective.
Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll check on his status when we get back. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Stepping up and into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Marcus Mariota with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Titans have made this a one-score game. And it's good. It cuts it to 2. 16-14 our score. Here's Prater now set to kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. The Dolphins offense now ready to go back out onto the field. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game. Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop. On 1st down, it's Tannehill. It's caught. Stills, right side. A Miami 1st down on the 14-yard pickup. I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case, the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch. And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. On 1st down, Tannehill. Going up top. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down. The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion. 2nd and 10. Tannehill once more. To the right side, and he's got Landry complete. A good pickup there of 20 yards. That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run. Yeah, he's got some space. Now a 1st down throw, Tannehill. And he rifles it complete, caught by Landry. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. I like that one, partner. They go back-to-back with excellent gains, and really it shouldn't be a surprise who they were throwing the ball to. He's their best guy. Yeah, we knew that they would get him involved early. They're doubling down on getting him involved early. Don't be surprised if they'll come right back to him again. They haven't shown the propensity to be able to stop him. Tannehill on 1st down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. And now following that sack, looks like we've got an injured man down there on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. So Tannehill out, and they will hand things over to their backup quarterback. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down at the 34. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on 3rd down. Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run,
not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves them with a 4th down now. And the Titans going to signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And Parkey's kick is good. And that will push the lead up to 5. So it goes down as an 8-play drive, and they cap it with the field goal.
Yeah, they were able to pick up a few first downs along the way, but they couldn't keep the momentum going all the way into the end zone.
Parkey now following the made field goal to kick this one off. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The Titan offense now working their way back onto the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
After the penalty, it's Henry. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. Give him 5 yards there, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Mariota yelling out the play call as he hustles everyone to get set. Now Mariota throwing the out route incomplete. It's Cannon, and he'll go down right around the 47 this time. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. First down throw for Mariota. Escaping the pressure right. And some room to maneuver. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Now a 2nd down throw for Mariota. He's got it complete. Derrick Henry. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Mariota. And this is caught at the 8. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. So there on that play, offensively, they ran the crossing route. Defense was in zone coverage. So as a former DB, how tough is it to defend that?
It's really difficult because your natural inclination is to chase the receiver and maybe leave your zone. So you have to have discipline in order to talk to your other coverage guys and let him know that that receiver's crossing from your zone to the next zone. He's coming your way. Make sure you have him. And then when the ball is actually thrown, secure the tackle. When they're moving on crossing routes, if you miss a tackle, it usually results in a big play.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry, as the first half is winding down, and the Titans have taken the lead. And they will line up now for the 2-point try. From the gun, Mariota. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Rashad Jones. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Here's Prater now set to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins offense now heads back on the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
So we've reached halftime here in Nashville, the Music City, with the Titans out in front. As we'll send you down to Orlando as we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports halftime report. Larry, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Out comes the Dolphins now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works.
Set! Green, 39! Green! Over!
So the D-line's going to spread out.
All right, now, lucky 56! Lucky 56! All right, now, lucky 56! Lucky 56!
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
It's a lot of contact going on there. And in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. The Dolphins on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. He'll drop to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. So they took a shot there on third down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4th.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The Titans offense gears up for their first possession of the second half. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we've got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at its second down. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. Second down and 10. To throw is Mariota. Over the middle, that's caught by Taylor. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. That's a first down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. A first down carry for Henry. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. Now Mariota. And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard, right near the 39. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and they're going to face a 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Byron Maxwell. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Landry. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a first down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. They go play action here on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
How about that? One of the so-called little guys putting the pressure on. That was the strong safety. When I was in college, we often called that a lightning blitz.
They run with Ajayi. 13 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 3rd down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Looking to throw. And this one is incomplete.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
So yet another field goal to end a drive. That has been a very common theme. He's now hit 5 of them in this game.
Yeah, Brandon, as an offense, you hate that you've had to call on your kicker so often, but you have to love the fact that time and time again, he's come through.
Parkey now following the made field goal to kick this one off. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And the Titans getting set to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. Mariota on the delay to Henry. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
On 3rd down, Mariota. And the 3rd down pass falls incomplete.
I wonder, Brandon, I just wonder, you think maybe he was worried about where he was on the field? Was he far enough? Was he close enough to the first down sticks?
Absolutely. He was right there by him, and I think he was thinking first down before he caught that football.
Yeah, got to catch it first, because if you don't catch it, there's no chance of picking up a first down.
This is taken at the 15. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt, and it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
No.
And this will be caught at the 30. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. It's a big play there for Miami. 55 yards. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Going to throw right side here, complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another first down. And some changes here as the D-line separates some.
Let's go. Back that it up, Philly. Here we go. Gone.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Steps away to his left. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Here we go now. Detroit. No. Check. Patriot. Back that it up, Philly. Here we go. No. Check. All right, now. Lucky 56. Lucky 56. Watch it now, Marty.
They'll set up to throw. Flush to his right. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
NFL quarterbacks work so hard on their mechanics, and they do so much repetition in practice, off-season, the whole deal. They expect it to be autopilot once the games start. That way it eliminates any type of pressure of the game, pressure of people in your face, all of that. That didn't shine through on that throw, though, did it?
No. A little bit of a dangerous pass. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off with great anticipation. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. Back now in Nashville. It's been a good one so far. Just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4. Some pretty good games all weekend. We may have saved the best for last. This Monday night game has been a dandy. Following the interception here, Mariota throwing the out route incomplete. It's Davis. First down, Titans, gain of 12. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Throwing is Mariota. They set up the screen for Henry. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. The first down screen pass, good for 5.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Second down, Mariota. And a hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Play fake. Mariota. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this third down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. And with that, they have taken the lead by a point here in the fourth. So the drive here ends with a field goal, and that does give them the lead, but this one is still a long ways from over.
And you love to be able to look up at the scoreboard and see that you're out in front. But then you take one look across the field and see that offense is raring to come back out, and you think, I don't know that field goals are going to be enough to get us home. Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like you had green on that play.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. He was trying to get that one to Kenny Stills. And that'll bring up second down. They'll look to throw. He's going to look deep now for Landry. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
There's definitely contact there, but it's the fourth quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes the officials just say, let them play. Kind of like your mom used to with you and your brothers. Just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard and tell you to settle it yourselves.
I like that, yeah. There was contact. I don't know, like you said, enough to warrant the flag. It was close, though. He'll look to throw. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. A pickup of 24 on the third down conversion.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
Let's go! Leopard! Back there in that Philly, here we go! No, check, Patriot! Detroit!
Now a play fake here on first down. Brought in over the middle by Grant. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Give him 30 yards there.
A lot of receivers see the drag route as a risk-reward type of a play. The risk, going into the middle of the field where there's some big people who want to hit you. But the reward is oftentimes you get lost in coverage, running a little bit underneath. And when you catch it just right, as we just saw there, the end result can be a big, big play.
And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. They'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11. They'll run it now out of the gun. And not much running room. Down to the 32. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave them with still about 8 or 9 to go on third down. He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball, and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. So that'll move him up 5, make the kick a little easier.
Now, rarely do you get kickers that don't want some yardage closer to the post, right? It's rare, but in this case, he'll definitely take them.
And Parkey's kick is good. And the Dolphins have taken the lead here in the 4th. Well, it's hard to put your finger on whether this is something to celebrate or something maybe the offense is embarrassed by, but that's now 6 field goals he's made in this game alone.
Yeah, he's bailed them out quite a bit so far, but it's very comforting to know that you have a kicker that's got your back.
The Titans offense now, they get set to head back out here. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that. They weren't happy with that field goal. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
There's been one mistake after another on the offensive side of the ball. That's now 3 interceptions to go along with 2 fumbles for him. And if you're going to turn the ball over 5 times in a game, your chances to win have to be about 100 to 1. And it's not looking good for him here.
Detroit, here we go. Detroit! Leopard! Leopard!
Back to throw here. Sliding out of the pocket. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19. Leopard! Leopard! Hurry up, here we go. No. Check. Patriot! Patriot! Back 99 Philly, here we go. Detroit! Detroit!
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. He's going to air one out. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending the guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. They'll set up a throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
The Dolphins will send out the punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And did he put that on a dime? He did. Wow, out of bounds at the 1-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
And, of course, the quarterback in this situation, he's realizing time is becoming a factor. Let's see if they can get some points on the board here late. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Back to throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. I guess you can't be afraid to take those chances late in the game. He tried to fit that one in there. Nice job, though, defensively.
But to your point, it was a nice job of knocking the ball away. But you're also right. You can't be afraid to take those chances. That means your guys going downfield to catch the ball, they've got to elevate their game and come down with these in order to keep your offense moving.
He's back to throw. And Davis with it left side. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down.
Short gain last two plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely. This defense, they're saying go right ahead with those. And incomplete here on third down.
So another big shot dodged there defensively. Now they're just one more incompletion away from salting away this victory. And I know this feeling. They're almost giddy, but they have to stay focused and locked in. They can make one big mistake and throw it all away.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. They'll run for it with Henry. Oh, and I think he went backward. He did. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position. And out come the Dolphins now. They have the football. They're looking good, but the lead is just 2. So any mistake in a field goal can beat you. They got to be careful.
And that's where it gets difficult because you don't want that to leak into your thinking. You want to play like, hey, we've got the advantage. We can close this out. Don't play from fear, and they can win this game.
See if they can play fear-free and hang on. Here we go with 2nd and 7.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90. Back there, not Philly. No. Check. No. Detroit. Gone.
Here's Ajayi. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 7 on the play, and it sets up a 3rd and inches situation.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. The offense on third down tonight, they've converted just twice and have had plenty of opportunities. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. Now a toss play. It's Ajayi. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. It's a gain of 3 there, and that should be just about all she wrote. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. Victory very likely now for the Dolphins as they take a knee here. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for Miami, it's a win that might keep them alive in the playoff race as they're back to 500 at 5-5. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Buffalo to take on the Bills. Meanwhile, for Tennessee, it's a bit of a setback as they drop to 6-4 now. And they'll be at home for one next week against the Oakland Raiders. So that's a wrap. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. From Nashville, good night, everybody.